Hello and welcome to the next episode of my channel where I'll be taking up the lesson on the face of it. Now, on the face of it has two main characters, two main protagonists. Derry, who is a pessimistic teenager who has withdrawn from the mainstream. He developed this attitude after one side of his face was disfigured by acid. So his face was burnt because of acid, but his nature too had become acidic towards humanity. He avoided company of others and remained lonely so that he is not noticed by other people. He believed that no one loved him. His mother, he thought, loved him out of compulsion. His ugliness invites the curiosity of some. They want to know what happened to him, the pity of some who feel bad for him, and disgust of many who consider him to be ugly. He is often subjected to stares of people who are either scared of his ugly face or disgusted by it. His family too, during discussions, expressed their concern for his future. So this made him withdraw and he's locked in his own world. He developed bitterness and self-pity. He also heard rude remarks from insensitive people who went to the extent of saying that he should have been put in a hospital where he would have met people of the same kind. His self-confidence was shattered and he used to stay away from the people. So one day, in order to find peace, he walks in slowly into the garden of Mr. Lamb. Mr. Lamb's voice offering him apples startled him. He thought that nobody was there in the garden, but to his surprise, a man called Mr. Lamb was there inside. Mr. Lamb tried to reassure him and also cautioned him to save himself from the fallen apples, otherwise it may cause him to trip. Derry gets scared and told him that he was not expecting anyone to be there, otherwise he would have never gone to the garden. Mr. Lamb reassured him and welcomed him to the garden. He said that he saw Derry had climbed the wall even though the gates were open. Derry got angry and said he did not come to steal anything because Derry felt that maybe Mr. Lamb indirectly is accusing him of trying to steal the apples. Mr. Lamb told him that young boys steal the apples and Derry was not so young. He should not be scared. Derry said, people are scared of him, not he. Mr. Lamb said that he would get the ladder, pluck apples and make some jelly. This makes Derry think that even Mr. Lamb is trying to avoid the conversation like others. He asked Mr. Lamb if he was not interested in knowing about what happened to his face like the others. To this, Mr. Lamb replied that he was interested in everything God has made and outer beauty or physical appearance did not matter much to him. He respected each creation's individuality. Just as Mr. Lamb was old and Derry was young. Derry burned his face and Mr. Lamb had a thin leg. So even Mr. Lamb had a deformity. Derry asked him about his leg and he told it was blown off years back in an explosion. And children used to make fun of him. They used to call him Lambie Lamb. But soon everybody got tired of teasing him. He asked Derry to adopt the same attitude, the carefree attitude. Derry is, however, filled with bitterness against the world, even his mother. He said his mother kisses him on the other side of his face that is not burnt. Mr. Lamb advises him to look at the brighter side of the life and see how beautiful the things are around him. Derry then discusses that he heard two women talking that they were discussing about his face. Mr. Lamb explains to him that he should not listen to everything said by others and concentrate on good things in life. He must think about people who are worse off than him. And he should be happy that his condition is better than the others. So I hope you have understood the first part of the lesson.